Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. This game was donated by card, and when people donate, I do try to follow through with their requests to the best of my ability, which is why we have Mist along with us. Oh, he's being
Hi everyone.
So just so that any people. Just so nobody's freaking out thinking that they missed an episode or like an episode didn't air. In between our recording sessions, I just went ahead and I did the monthly battles. Main reason I did this was because I did about 10 of the battles that don't use up your activity points. Partially so I could level people. You'll see that a lot of people are right around level 45. We've got a bunch of 43s, 42s, 44s. Dimitri at 46. So like part of it was I was trying to level. Part of it was I really wanted to get a last bit of relationships and supports and stuff in. Just because of the fact that I know that we've only got like 1 or 2 chapters left after this, and I'm not sure how many I don't know how many months we have, or how many months we have. I know there's only like 2 chapters left though, but
Hello, Blakey.
I don't know what that relates to in chapters. So I really wanted to try my best to get just as much as I could last minute here in the way of supports and things. And so that's been my main focus.
Blakey, no, don't go after my mouse, Blakey.
But because that's been the main focus, I do have a lot of supports unlocked. I tried to focus on just about as much as I could in the way of getting people up. So I don't think there's much more we can do for Ash. Also, while I have recruited a lot of people from other houses, I think when we get to the end of the game, I'm probably going to use... That's a lot of noise there.
I know. So the reason for that is, so my desk has got a sliding keyboard tray.
Right.
For the last while, it's been completely stuck. Then all of a sudden, I just jostled it and it came completely loose.
Fun.
So I was just trying to get it to sit level again. Which is rather difficult when it just completely comes off of the track and it won't go further back than that. Is it
right.
Because of on that? Don't mind. So I guess it's stuck like this now.
That's great. But he knows we're all thinking of what would make him happiest. Flowers, the best bottle of booze you can find. A delicious fish. Best bottle of
Blake?
That one was obvious. No. But yeah, I did a bunch of battles. Like I said, I did a bunch of the... Ooh, Balthus's birthday? I'll just give him flowers just because we can't build up any relationship with him anyway. So we'll work on getting Byleth and the 4 DLC characters built up right from the start when we do a New Game Plus. But that's going to come whenever we do that, if we ever do that. So, no guarantee.
Indeed.
Is this what success gets
Meow.
to feel like a part of
Axe.
Now to apply this knowledge.
Come on. Face. Very nice.
He licked my nose.
Kathleen Day, sure.
He is licking my nose. I meowed at him and his response was to lick.
I think I should sing the high notes. Singing is so much fun.
Lick, 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 lick.
They're doing it.
My cat's just trying to play with something, but he doesn't know what he's trying to play with. Oh, hey, look, it's Flane's birthday on St. Kathleen Day. I'm sorry, but that was basically a dead giveaway at that point. It's like, wait a minute. Alright, certifications. Let's see. Can we do Bernie Bow Knight? Yes. But I'm out of Master Seals. I'm going to have to go buy some. Okay. Let's do an Explore. Yes, Kitty, we hear you. We really do. Off to Abyss. Where even is he? He's
The
meowing
kitty?
like yeah, it's meowing like crazy, but he's like in the bedroom, I think.
Blakey, please don't go after my feet.
Charlie. Surprisingly, calling for him did not attract his attention.
I've got something to report. The Alliance is a
I mean, I know sometimes Mitz meows just because she wants attention and she'll stop meowing once I acknowledge her.
Yeah.
This is on the verge of change too. Change leads to uncertainty, and uncertainty leads to change? I don't know. I'm just a guard.
I don't know. I'm just a guard. So I have a headset now, and so now it's hard to hear the game again. Because I have a headset covering my ears.
Goals, mind you, but perhaps not to the point of shedding blood for her ideals.
Some ideals are worth fighting for. Perhaps not.
Isn't that right, Mitz? You get quite vocal when you want attention, don't you?
Restored house new
Otherwise, you're quiet as a mouse.
star as I blaze my own trail.
Quiet girl.
Actually, what's
Fluffy girl.
the reason? Almost there with the reason.
The Alliance and ran off. I have a pretty good idea of where he went. Where anyone would go in his situation. Where he belongs.
What's he gonna do there? Where did he go?
He must have gone there to do something he can't achieve in Fodland. He may be gone, but he left his troubles behind. Now it's on us to clean up his mess.
Axe and Brawl. Of course, that's what you can teach me. Hi, kitties.
So the Alliance is finished.
Suspicious man.
The leader's gone. That damn prince. Seems my role here is at an end. No matter. Should another chance present itself, I'll take a less subtle route.
Oh, and he just poofed. Alright. I don't know who he was, but yeah, he just poofed as soon as he was done talking there. I can get Master Seals for Renown as well. But I guess it's not a big deal, considering how much money we have. Because I did a bunch of those battles, and that gave me some money. And I turned around and I did the big battles. They give you like the double gold. And they each gave me like 50,000 or something like that each. Something like that.
That is a lot.
Yeah, we have a lot of gold right
I
now.
want to avoid exposing them to
Family? Your people?
those who work for me and with me. They've entrusted their lives to me. Trust me.
Charlie!
So for them, more than anything, I hope we can end this swiftly and give everyone the lives they deserve.
There you are. Hi, kitty. Right, you never had anything that he can teach me. Hi there, kitty. You know, everybody's out here. Like, literally, I'm the only person at this point. Everybody else is asleep. Going out to the kitchen and meowing isn't going to help you.
Personally, I find it difficult to get excited about killing people.
The thing is, the kitty thinks it will help.
Yeah.
I'm on yours.
Well, my sister's bedroom is just off the kitchen.
Real army, so
And then the regular bedroom is just off the kitchen. So, like, everybody's rooms basically are right off the kitchen. So it kind of makes perfect sense to go there and, you know, nothing's here. Because I literally just did that. So it does kind of make sense. But it's also just this, like, okay. Like, really, cat? Alright. Done everything there is to do here in Abyss. Off to the monastery again. And now he's gone back off to meow again.
Silly kitty.
Yeah. He wants attention, and there's only so much I can give him while I'm recording, so. And he doesn't like my chair. He will not come up onto my lap and sit or anything while I'm in this chair. Anywhere else, he'll do it. But if I'm in this chair, he will not.
We crush the
Aww.
we get Lady Rhea back. 2 birds, 1 stone. First, we take Fort Mercius.
I suppose that means he acknowledges it as your working chair and to not disturb you while you're on it.
Something like that, I suppose. I don't even know if there's any point in studying on the sword when I'm just as about high up on it as I'm gonna get. Whoa. And there goes the capture. Like, literally, OBS just crashed. So I'm gonna have to edit this episode together with another one because I have to completely restart OBS. So give us just a moment and we will be back.
Oh my.
Alright. Hopefully we won't have any more issues. The capture
Indeed.
card is up and running again. Hopefully I can just get this part and that previous part edited in without too many issues. I don't know why my USB ports have been having an issue all day, but they have been. Must be not be overconfident though. We're gonna win. Optimistic. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't. Kind of wondered if I should have said the other thing, but that's alright. We've got a million freaking points with him already.
Have to be careful.
His is just brawl, so there's no point in that. Let's do the sword tournament with. I guess I can't do myself. I was just gonna do myself, but I can't. Alright, well, Felix can handle it, I'm sure, because, level 40, he's level 43. He's also my highest sword rank character, so. I mean, actually, Dorothea's just about as good. Same with Petra. Catherine's only level 20. She ain't gonna do crap to these guys. You know what? Let's throw in Petra. I'll have Petra give it a try. Well, she was weaker than that opponent, but not by too much since she got to do 2 attacks. Ooh. Oh, that was a nice miss. That was a crit.
Each battle a victory.
Maybe I should have used Felix. I had him restore 40 HP though. She might still be able to manage because she is getting 2 attacks.
I fight for justice.
There we go.
Speed can often compensate.
Yeah.
Each battle a victory.
I think she might be fine because it's 1 more battle and I do have 1 more heal, so... Whoa, what is this guy? Mortal Savant. Okay. It's level 30? I should be like... murdering these guys. That's a crit.
Each battle a victory.
Well, it worked out. Using Petra
Yep.
in the end, so... Ultimate Sword Tournament. Yay, Petra, got a Master Seal. And you know, in case you haven't reached that A+ rank yet of Professor level by this point in the game, here's some Professor level experience. Thanks, game. I've been maxed out for like ever. I get it though, there has to be a max somewhere, so...
Lady Rhea was taken to the Imperial capital. We must get to the capital as quickly as possible. So many people are worried sick about her.
BRB a second?
Claude managed to
Okay.
learn Lady Rhea's whereabouts. He's pretty shrewd. I can't help but admire him.
You've got nothing.
I wonder where Claude will go. From the sound of it, he's leaving Fodlin altogether. He was strangely gallant about the whole thing. Even left his relic behind. Elusive and mysterious to the end, isn't he?
Of course not. Let's see.
And back.
Welcome back. Might as well give Ash Fail Not. If it can be used by anybody, just like not their like ultimate power thing. Oh wait, Ash doesn't have a crest, does he? So he probably can't use it. It probably does have to be wielded by somebody with a crest.
Well, look at it.
So, I mean, it doesn't. Crestbearer can use Fallen Star. So far, all the heroes' relics have required a crest to at least wield. Like, it doesn't it like. Don't they like deal damage if you like to the wielder if you don't have a crest? Something like that. I was thinking that's the way that worked. I haven't tried it without, so. I'll give it... I don't know if I'll use Bernie at the end, but I'll give it to Bernie. I might as well. Because at least she has a crest regardless. She obviously doesn't have the crest of Reagan, because that's only Claude that has that. So, in the end it really won't matter though, because it's not like I'm going to be actually using it.
Secret tactics. I enjoy attacks that are surprising. I thought we could be using attacks like that at this fortress. But I am hearing a different thing. A brute force attack with all of our power, yes? Attacks that are surprising are also safer. Attacking from the front is dangerous. But I will give you all of my fighting spirit, Professor.
Nope, you got nothing. Bernie's still in her room, because of course she is. Kind of wondered if she'd come out for the last couple, but...
This one's impregnable too, isn't it? Perfect! As soon as we take it, I'll set a special spot for Bernie.
If we can take it, it's not impregnable. It's too big to make a good hiding place.
I guess you have a point. What would you call it then? A little pregnable?
If we can take it, it's not impregnable. You all right there, Annie?
Oh, Professor, good timing. You have to talk some sense into my father. Recently, he's been doing nothing but work himself to the bone. Even when he's taking breaks from training and errands, he's apparently listening to reports, day in and day out. He's getting on in years, you know? I just want him to take care of himself.
Aw. I agree, that is an aw. Let's see. We have a lot of supports.
What would it be, part 4 of too many supports?
Well, I want to try and see about breaking it up, since the rest of the month is going to be spent outside of battles anyway.
Something like that.
So,
Oh yes, that's why I'm here. I love how calm and peaceful the cathedral is this late at night.
I'm also just gonna sit here giggling at the stream information panel I see on your OBS.
well,
Title, recruit everyone.
yeah.
Having fun there with that.
I've only just done the one stream of it. I kind of got to, I did the one stream of it, and then I realized, well, we're almost done here on Blue Lions. So what I'm probably going to do is New Game Plus, and then do that recruit everyone. So I haven't even touched that file.
Prayers are all I have to offer.
Soul, Mercedes.
Sorry, goodness.
I think you're kind too, Dimitri. Sometimes to a fault.
Kind? Me? No, not at all. I am just a killer. A disgusting monster.
But
Aw.
why do you kill? For the sake of your loved ones? Those who have passed? Real monsters kill for selfish reasons. They're incapable of expressing sorrow when they kill. So please, don't call yourself a monster.
Mercedes, I am scared. So scared that I will forget their faces. The people who have died. Who I have killed. I cannot let myself forget them. I know that, and yet, whatever my feelings, it is all the act of a monster.
It's sad. But the truth is,
Oh, Dimitri.
you may be afraid to forget your past, but you'll never be able to revisit it. Living in the present is the best we can do. We owe it to those who can't come back.
If someone had said those words to me 5 years ago, I would be a different man today.
What do you want to do, Dimitri? Continue fighting for those who have
Sorry, it didn't mute over Discord, but I had the mic muted on the recording there while I was doing all that, like sniffling there.
Okay.
Dream.
Um,
I have never given it any thought.
probably need to actually like blow my nose or something here, but I'll do that probably when this episode's done.
I want to keep
Alrighty.
training with you, even after you've
I figure we'll do all of Dimitri's supports, and then that might be enough time. I'm not sure yet.
Stand aside.
We'll see.
Please, I can't hear any more of this self-deprecation. I just want to be by your side. Is that so much to ask?
Mercedes, I want the same thing. If you allow it, I wish to stay by your side.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels that way. Let's spend a little more time here together. Just the two of us.
Aw. See, it's stuff like that that just makes me want to ship everybody together.
Exactly.
Highness, I have one more favor to
Like,
ask.
I got Mercy and Annie's A support, and I'm like, yeah, I ship it. And then, like, every time I get an A support with Mercy after that, I've just been like, but I ship this too.
This about Gustav again?
Uh,
More stories about him. But perhaps it is time for you to speak with him yourself.
Oh, it's not about Father this time. This time I wanted to ask about you.
About me?
I mean, I heard all about Father last time, but I didn't ask about you.
Ah, well, I'm afraid there is not much of interest for me to tell you.
Oh, it doesn't have to be funny or interesting. That's not what I'm asking. It's just that I thought I already knew you.
also, I have no idea when this will go up. In relation to my Pokemon Sword Let's Play. That may not come even start until after Fire Emblem Three Houses. But I've been super enjoying Pokemon Sword so far. I've barely even done anything, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is like the best Pokemon game yet.
I wish I could play.
Yeah, I understand.
I didn't even know what you like to eat.
I see.
But it's
It's a little hard to say what
like, I've heard that a lot of people were complaining about it, and I guess I can see where their complaint is. When you're walking around in the wild area, some of the trees in the wild area
That's right. I met my
have like lower resolution textures than like the entire rest of the game. But like, that's been the only complaint I've had about how the game looks. The rest of the game has looked beyond amazing, and I'm going, I can overlook that one thing. But I get it. Some people can't overlook the one thing. I've been watching Final Fantasy VII Remake. Couple of people playing that, and one of the people that I've been watching has been that kind of person where they're enjoying the game, they're talking about, oh, this looks so good, you know, yada yada, and then they just see something that if I were playing, like, I would look at and not even notice that it was like a low resolution texture. And that just, like, ruined the game for them. Because, like, a door was not high definition or something. I'm like, it's one texture! And, like, the entire game. Are you kidding me? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a little much, but
Yeah. They're like, I haven't seen much of Pokemon Sword yet. And I'll admit, you know, I've gotten to Modestoke. I haven't done anything in Modestoke yet. That's where the first gem is, so yeah, I haven't seen a lot. I haven't seen a lot of the game. But like, from what I've seen so far, like, all the cutscenes are ridiculously awesome and like beautiful looking, and I'm just like, I have no complaints about the graphics. They actually almost look better than Fire Emblem, and Fire Emblem looks amazing. So I'm just confused, I guess you could say. Here's Dimitri and Marianne's support.
So it would seem. I told you that you were extraordinarily lucky.
Sometimes I think that must be true. But why me? Is this the goddess's way of telling me to
But
make something
I don't know. I guess I'll find out as I go along, but I've thought it looked so good so far that, like, I've gotten to the first boutique. You know, technically the second one as well, because I've looked at some of the clothes in the second one and didn't buy any of them, but like, I did the first boutique and I got clothes and I just immediately was like, yep, this is my outfit for the rest of the game. I was like, this just looks like awesome already. And like and Sun and Moon and X and Y, like, I was constantly changing my clothes. And like, maybe in Sword and Shield I will too, but I never got too apart in Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield, or not Sword and Shield, X and Y. where I was like, yes, this is my outfit, and I love this outfit until like near the end of the game. And I've already hit that. I'm just like, yep, nope, I love how I look. I'm happy with this. So,
It feels terrible to continue standing when
unfortunately, some of the game requires wireless communication. Not online, but wireless, like local wireless. And I'm like, well, I'm never going to experience any of this because nobody lives around me. There are 3 houses where I live.
But please, whatever you do, do not give up on yourself.
There are literally 3 other houses on my street, and 2 of those 3 houses are like old people.
If you were to die, I would be devastated.
So,
You never have been easy to read.
Is that so?
Everyone says that I need
She,
to hear
Marianne does look so sweet now, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me not to. Your life must also be difficult for you to understand my position.
So it is. I often feel I am not strong enough to live it.
I think our difficulties have brought us closer together.
Do you?
Absolutely. Promise to me. Promise you'll live through this war and long after. I don't know what I'd do with myself if we lost you.
As long as you are carrying on, I have yet another reason to carry on myself. I promise to the goddess of Fodlan that I will never give you cause to despair.
But why is there just so much shipping material?
Welcome to Fire Emblem.
Me on the ground. You have improved, Ingrid.
That was nothing more than a fluke. My technique was horribly sloppy that last round.
It does not matter what sort of technique it was. You won. If this had been a real battle, I would be dead. You wielded your lance well, without any hesitation. Has your approach changed?
You may recall when I said I'm now able to move on. You.
I remember. What did you mean by it?
That I finally understand the truth about Glenn. It sounds as though he died with a heavy heart. A heart that carried regret.
Hi,
I
kitty.
had suspected as much. But instead of acknowledging it, I twisted my memory of him to fit an ideal I've been upholding.
I see.
Your Highness, I will not sacrifice my life for anyone. But perhaps instead, I can live my life for someone. I will pledge my life to you.
And how exactly am I meant to interpret that?
However you please, Your Highness.
Ingrid, when this is all over, I want you to support and defend me. As my knight.
Dimitri's awkward.
I've done this for a long time. We get along well, you and I.
As your knight, yes, of course.
As your knight, of course.
I intended to do so for the sake of the kingdom. Together, Your Highness, you and I. Our first order of business, putting this tragic war to an end.
Yes. And while we're at it, do not die on me, Ingrid. Promise me that.
Yes, Your Highness. I swear it on my lance.
Aww. Everybody is just so good together. Oh, Dimitri and Happy.
I must speak.
Interesting.
The woman who was was Cornelia herself.
Oh, yeah. Good on you for figuring it out. You're a little late, though, considering she's dead. How are you feeling about what she said, by the way? You seemed pretty upset at the time. I couldn't wait to hear all that stuff about your stepmother and the tragedy of Dusker.
Whether Cornelia's words prove true or false, any lead is worth following.
This might not be related, but I remembered something else about your stepmother. She had a daughter. Her daughter was staying in the kingdom at one point, but Aunt Selma couldn't see her.
Her daughter. Neither my father nor I knew that the Imperial Princess was in Ferdiad at the time.
Oh, that's not what I heard. I heard the king wanted to keep the child away from Anselma, so he hid the fact that their daughter was nearby.
Oh no.
She believed that father hid it from her?
Oh my.
What could he have gained from such a thing?
No clue. Sorry, but I'm the wrong person to ask.
As she was seeking asylum from the Empire and the Kingdom, Lord Arundel was obligated to hide the Imperial Princess's whereabouts. If her location had gone public, the Empire would have demanded her return. She would undoubtedly have become a political pawn in the Kingdom as well. The decision to hide her was not my father's. I did not realize until much later that the girl I'd met under such strange circumstances was my stepsister.
So then, why did Anselma think it was all your father's doing?
I can only speculate, but it seems there was a misunderstanding between her and my father. Although she was the queen consort, in truth, my father and stepmother were not even allowed the dignity of being alone together. And the one who persistently inserted himself between them was their intermediary, your captor. It was Cornelia herself.
She hid it from Anselma.
I believe so. Meanwhile, she may have hidden my stepmother's presence from Lord Arundel as well. If Cornelia caused my stepmother to miss out on seeing them, exhorted her, used her, and then also caused the tragedy.
I'm surprised she pulled one over on both of them. She was pretty reckless. But in a way, it makes sense. She loved causing pain. That's why she used me and discarded me without a second thought.
I fully agree. Countless people have been subjected to undue suffering as a result of her behavior. That is why I would like your help with something, if that's agreeable to you. You are my only hope.
If you put it like that, I can't exactly say that, can I?
I wish to learn all that you know about Cornelia. If I follow the traces she left behind, perhaps I can finally learn the truth of the tragedy. And perhaps I'll also be able to find a way to lift the curse she placed upon you.
Oh, that would be nice. The people from the church couldn't figure out a solution, so I won't get my hopes up.
That is perhaps for the best. That said, I am a stubborn man who is not often inclined to give up. I will not allow history to repeat itself. Neither the tragedy, nor your own personal torments.
If you're going to be so intense about this, I can't help but get my hopes up. But it's not as easy having me by your side. You always need to be on guard.
You have my word. Should 1,000 beasts raise their claws at me, I will happily send them running.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that, Dee Dee.
How intriguing.
Though it might be kind of fun watching you tear those down.
Although I do love her nicknames.
Yeah.
Dee Dee.
Dee Dee. Dee Dee. Yes, it is one thing I love about both her and Dorothea is their insistence on nicknames for people. So.
Nicknames just make everything more personal.
Right.
There's a lot of dust there. It looks like nobody's cleaned it in ages. No, I just can't leave it. It must be cleaned.
Oh no, Annie. Annie, oh no.
Wait, reach. Just a little further. If only I was taller.
Miss Annette, if you carry on like that, I dare say the bookshelf shall give out in a few moments' time.
Professor Hanneman. Thank you so much. There is just so much dust up there.
I understand. I had noticed it myself, actually, and was just on my way to get a cloth. How about you leave this part to me?
Okay, thank you.
No need to thank me. I must admit, I'm rather impressed by your keen dust-spotting eye.
I just couldn't rest easy thinking that we hadn't finished cleaning here.
I'm quite the same. How anyone can abide dust, even hidden dust. Well, I can't grasp the idea.
Ugh.
You and I are like two peas in a pod.
This shirt keeps like getting caught on the blanket behind me and keeps riding up every time I shift.
Do something similar in a number of ways, yes? So I have a spot of advice for you, if you don't mind.
Yes?
Next time you identify a dusty patch in an inaccessible location, please send for me.
That's very kind, but I wouldn't want to be as busy as you.
Nonsense. I'm keen to avoid a performance of the tragedy of Mary and the books.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that. Right. Next time, I'll definitely
Indeed. I would never forgive myself if you managed to pull a whole bookcase over on yourself.
I promise that won't happen. Most likely.
Most likely.
Right? Promise that won't happen. Most likely. It's like, right. There's the key there. Most likely. Let's see. Lysithea and Felix.
You don't change. Still talking about it.
Aw, come on. I just want to hear what you say.
But I do thought you were just going to finish off this episode with Dimitri's supports.
Yeah, I did Dimitri's supports, but then there were a couple others that I was like, oh wait, I have these and I want to see them right away, so.
I imagine it would be quite useful as a battlefield provision.
Please refrain from lumping delectable cake into the same category as provisions.
You're upset and I don't understand why. I'm complimenting the cake. You cured my dislike of sweets. For that, I think.
You have an interesting way of giving compliments, but I'm glad you liked it.
Yes. Got any cakes on you?
You say that as though I just carry cake on me at all times. Did you want some?
That's not what I meant. If you baked a cake, however, I wouldn't object to eating a slice.
If cake is what you want, you can just ask me directly. It just so happens I have a brand new recipe I tried out, special for you.
Oh.
It's delicious and not overly sweet. Perfect for you.
Okay.
Go on, take a bite. You love it, I can tell. Here, try this one out too.
Okay, they're kind of cute.
See? So amazing, huh? Just keep working on that sweet tooth. Then we can share cake notes together and eat cake together all the time. That is, it just sounds nice is all.
Okay. That does sound nice.
It's always nice to see these supports with Felix that aren't him, like, being aggressive.
Mm-hmm. He really has a heart of gold. He just prefers to keep it secret.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he really does, so. Alright, well, more supports to come in the next episode, maybe even the episode after that, because, I mean, oh my god. Like, everybody has at least one support here. But I do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. That way you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. And with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Hope you all have a wonderful day.
See you later.